Today, we are starting one of the most important chapters of Class 12 Biology, human reproduction. Reproduction is the biological process by which living organisms produce new individuals of their own kind. In humans, reproduction is sexual, involving two parents and specialized reproductive cells called gametes. Humans show sexual dimorphism, meaning males and females differ anatomically and physiologically. Humans are also viviparous, which means the embryo develops inside the mother's uterus and the baby is born alive. This chapter explains how male and female reproductive systems are organized, gametes are formed, hormones regulate reproduction, fertilization occurs, and a single cell zygote develops into a fully formed human baby. Let us begin with the male reproductive system. The male reproductive system. The male reproductive system is located in the pelvic region and is made up of primary sex organs, that is testes, accessory ducts, that are epididymis, vas deferens, ejaculatory duct, and urethra, accessory glands like seminal vesicles, prostate gland, and bulbourethral glands, and finally external genitalia, penis. Each structure contributes to sperm production, maturation, nourishment, and transport. Testes. The testes are a pair of oval organs suspended outside the abdominal cavity in a pouch called the scrotum. Why scrotum is important? Because spermatogenesis requires a temperature 2 to 2.5 degrees Celsius lower than body temperature. The scrotum maintains this temperature through sweating and muscle contraction and relaxation. Each testis is covered by a dense fibrous layer called tunica albuginea, which extends inward to divide the testes into compartments. Testicular lobules and seminiferous tubules. Each testis has about 250 testicular lobules. Each lobule contains 1 to 3 highly coiled seminiferous tubules. Importance: seminiferous tubules are the site of sperm production. Cross-section of seminiferous tubule. Inside a seminiferous tubule, we observe first spermatogenic cells, that are diploid cells. They undergo meiosis and form haploid sperms. The stages include spermatogonia, then primary spermatocytes, then secondary spermatocytes, then spermatids, and finally sperms. Second, Sertoli cells or nurse cells. They are tall columnar cells and they extend from basement membrane to lumen. Their functions include to provide nutrition, support spermiogenesis, form blood testis barrier, and secrete inhibin and androgen binding protein. Interstitial or Leydig cells. Between seminiferous tubules lie Leydig cells. Their function is to secrete androgen or testosterone. The role of testosterone is to initiate spermatogenesis, develop male reproductive organs, and is responsible for secondary sexual characters that are facial hair, deep voice, increased muscle mass, and broad shoulders. Accessory duct system or sperm transport. Sperms formed in seminiferous tubules are non-motile and immature. They follow a pathway, that is, seminiferous tubules to retitestes, to vas efferentia, to epididymis, then to vas deferens, then ejaculatory duct, and finally to urethra. Epididymis is the place of sperm maturation, acquisition or motility by sperm, and is used for temporary storage. Accessory glands. First, seminal vesicle. It secretes fructose, which provides energy and contribute to approx 60% of semen volume. Prostate gland secretes milky alkaline secretion that neutralizes vaginal acidity and enhances sperm motility. Third, bulbourethral glands. They secrete mucus which provides lubrication and neutralizes urethral acidity. Structure of human sperm. A sperm is haploid, microscopic, and motile. It contains three main parts: head, middle piece, and tail. The head contains the haploid nucleus and has acrosome with enzymes like hyaluronidase and acrosin. The middle piece has helically arranged mitochondria which produce energy. The tail is a flagellum that enables movement. Female reproductive system. The female reproductive system includes ovaries, oviducts, uterus, cervix, vagina, external genitalia, and mammary glands. Ovary, structure and function. Ovaries are the primary female reproductive organs. Their functions include oogenesis and hormone secretion. The hormones which are secreted by ovaries are estrogen and progesterone. Estrogen is used for follicle growth, secondary sexual characters appearance, and progesterone is known as pregnancy hormone and is used to maintain the pregnancy. Each ovary has cortex that are follicles and medulla that contains blood vessels. Oogenesis. Oogenesis starts before birth. Oogonia turns to primary oocytes, then get arrested in prophase 1. At puberty, one oocyte resumes meiosis each cycle. Menstrual cycle hormonal control. It has four phases: menstrual phase, follicular phase, ovulatory phase, and luteal phase. Hormones involved in the menstrual cycle are GnRH, FSH, LH, estrogen, and progesterone. Fertilization occurs at ampullary isthmic junction. The steps include sperm capacitation, acrosomal reaction, fusion of membranes, and zygote formation. Implantation and placenta. Blastocyst embeds in endometrium. Placenta functions to provide nutrition, respiration, excretion, and endocrine functions to the developing fetus. And the hormones include HCG, HPL, estrogen, and progesterone to continue the upper stated functions of the placenta. Embryonic development month-wise. The first month of the embryonic development results in the development of heart. In the second month, the fetus can be found with limbs. In the third month, organogenesis gets completed, and finally, in the ninth month, the parturition occurs. Parturition and lactation. Parturition is oxytocin driven. Due to positive feedback of oxytocin, the muscles contract and the fetus or the baby is pushed outside through the vaginal canal. Now, after the baby is delivered, the lactation happens to feed the baby. It contains colostrum, antibodies, and passive immunity. Human reproduction is a finely regulated, hormonally controlled, and sequential process ensuring continuity of life.